Check it out, guys. We've got another 10th scale on the bench today. We finally get to check out the FMS FCX10 LC80. FMS has been promoting this for a while now, and you've probably seen some other influencers do videos on it. They've done a staged promotion of this, but now it's our turn to finally unbox this thing, go over the key features, show you guys all of it in action, and I'm really excited to do so. This is a great platform. FMS did a couple different things with this compared to the first FCX10. I really like the direction that they've gone with this truck, and for $299, there's a lot of bang for the buck here. So let's take a closer look at this truck. We'll start off with the key features and an overview. I'll tell you what differentiates this from the previous FCX10, and then we're gonna go run it and have some fun. So let's jump in and check it out. Let's take a look at what's included with the truck. So obviously you get the LC80 itself right here. You also get a bunch of different components here. It does come with an off-road bumper, an optional off-road bumper, which I quickly installed. This is the stock bumper. It's nice and snug against the body here, but I really like the aggressive look of the off-road bumper. It also comes with the lights and the plastic guards for the lenses here. This is not a functional light setup here, but it could be. You also get your T-wrench, you get the hardware to install the bumper, you get some additional lenses. We get a sticker sheet here. We also get a variety of different license plates that you can choose from. You get your detailed owner's manual here. You get your radio. This is a new radio compared to the previous FCX10. This is the FSMG6BS. This is a 6-channel radio. It's got a lot of functionality in here. Not much of this is programmed from the factory. You flip up the screen here on the top. You've got your basic trim and dual rate adjustments here. The smaller switches up top can adjust your drag brake on the fly, change your battery type, change your forward reverse or forward brake reverse setting. Let's take a look at the truck itself here. So great looking truck here, nice licensed Toyota body. This is a Lexan body, complemented nicely by a variety of different molded options here. It is only available in one color. It's got this one nice gunmetal color. Hopefully we'll see some more options in the future. I'm sure Fair RC, when they get their hands on it, will get some sweet mods for this. But nonetheless, out of the box, comes with these colored graphics on the side. We got the Toyota logo right on the door. We've got molded door handles, windshield wipers, mirrors, a snorkel over here, fender flares, molded bumpers front and rear. The rear bumper has the receiver for a trailer hitch. Up top, we've got this nice cargo rack here. One thing with the cargo rack that I noticed right away was that it was not as tough as I was hoping. I think even pulling it out of the box, I inadvertently broke it right there. So be mindful of your cargo rack there. It does have this light bar up top. Now this is functional. I'll go over the light functionality here in a minute, but these are pre-wired, ready to go. This does come decked out with a full interior on this, and really nicely detailed interior. We've got gear shifters, we've got a gauge cluster, stickers on the seats to give them some dimension. It looks like they're upholstered. You've got your driver in there. The hat that he's got on, that is optional. The rear view mirror I put on, that does not come with it. But overall, very nice looking interior in this. One of my favorite features that they did with this truck, which is a huge improvement over the previous FCX10, is a quick release body system. So underneath here, we've got these latches that you just twist. So you see I twist this, pops it right off. Same thing, there's one in the back. Lift the whole thing off, no problem. Similar to the FCX10 that we saw with the Blazer, you've got these magnetic connections here for your wires. So there's no wires here. You can take the body completely off. Very clean and simple setup here. With the body off, we can get into some of the technical and mechanical specs here. So this has a very similar chassis design to the previous FCX10. We've got steel frame rails. This does come with the inner fender liners installed to keep this chassis clean on the inside and also give it a nice scale look. We've got your battery tray right in the middle here. This does have a new set of electronics. We've got a new FMS 2-in-1 setup here. It does have some extra slots for some different channels. That's powering a new motor setup as well. So we've got a 32 turn in this. It's a higher turn motor than the previous FCX10. I saw a comment on another video that really made a lot of sense. Since this does not have portal axles, to counter the gear reduction that the portals would typically give you, that's probably the reason why we went with a different turn motor here. Speaking of the axles, like I just mentioned, big departure from the previous model is that we have these straight axles here, which I really love. They've overall have simplified the mechanics of this truck, which I fully appreciate. Some folks may disagree with me, but the locking diffs, dig, 2- and 4-wheel drive on the fly, all of that stuff is cool, but I find that it's just more points of failure and adds to complications while driving. So I really appreciate the simplicity of this truck. So we've got Nice, solid, well-built straight axles on this. We've got metal ring and pinion gears here, bearings all throughout, heavy-duty 4-link suspension setup front and rear, slider-style drive shafts, going into the 2-speed transmission. So the one feature that we do get, which is nice to have for sure, is the 2-speed transmission that you operate on the fly. We've got a servo on axle design up front, aluminum servo horn on there. Suspension, we've got aluminum oil-filled adjustable coilover shocks. This is a dual spring setup here. I don't know if it's a dual rate. I don't think they're dual rate springs, but you've got 2 different springs in there. Suspension action feels really nice on this truck. It works really well on the trail. 4.6-inch tires. Now these are very reminiscent of the Super Swampers. This is on a plastic wheel. They are not beadlocks. These are glued on here. Tires have a nice compound. They've got a good feel to them. They perform pretty decent. They seem to wear in pretty well and start to grip harder the more that I ran it. The truck does come ready to run. You will need your own battery and charger. You'll need something 2 or 3S with the XT60 connector here. One thing it is nice for the power switch, it's in here in the rear driver's side. There's a cutout for the inner fender liner. You can very easily reach that power switch. All right, let's check out the light system here. So the lights are operated by this switch here, channel 5. Very simple. Just flip it back and forth. Fully on and off just like that. You do get decent light out of the light bar here. We get turn signals. The unfortunate thing with the lights is that their turn signals do not turn off, which drives me crazy. You know, you turn the lights off, you always get the turn signals, which is really unfortunate. Quick demos here. So your 2-speed transmissions operated by channel 4. This is run by a single micro servo right in the center of the chassis there. It's got good engagement. Nice slow crawl out of this. The ESC is nice and quiet. Good power delivery here. All right, now let's go run this thing and go have some fun. Now, I've been running this for a while now. I actually took it out to an event. We went to RC Farm Fest with this thing and had a blast out on the scale trails. It looked fantastic. Got a great response from all the people out there who are checking it all out. Then I also took it out to Crawler Heaven. So we're going to hit a bunch of different terrains and really put this thing through its paces. So let's go see if it performs as good as it looks. All right, guys, out here with the FCX10 Land Cruiser out here at Crawler Heaven. I'm going to hit some trails first, and then we're going to try this thing out on the rocks, see how it does. Looks great out here. Love the scale look of this truck. High gear, running this on 2S. It's got a decent amount of speed. Definitely faster than walking speed, not by a whole lot. On 3S, it would have a bit more punch. Really like how it looks with the headlights on. Very cool. Run up this trail here. Tires are struggling a bit there. There we go. Super slippery out on these fallen leaves. Difficult to even see where the trail is. Let's go this way. Let's get out of the woods here. Beautiful day out here, Crawler Heaven. I gotta be mindful of hunters though, hunting season. I did not wear my orange out here, so I gotta be cautious. This type of terrain here is gonna be great for this truck. It's gonna look so good out on these scale trails, this nice cut wood trails. So we've been driving this truck for a few weeks now, maybe not a few weeks, maybe close to a month now. Really enjoy it. I like the basic functionality of this truck. You know, it doesn't have the locking diffs, doesn't have the dig, no 2 or 4 wheel options with the transmission, and I like that. I really like the simplicity less things to break. I wish this was available in the K5 Blazer. I would take a basic platform over all the bells and whistles. I just really like the driving experience and the peace of mind. Great control out of the ESC. Very smooth power delivery. It's also very quiet. This platform is just really good. FMS has done a great job with the FCX10. Oh, I'm getting really leaning there hard. Oh gosh. You're gonna save it. Those Super Swamper looking tires. Little slippery out here. Turn in, make it over this. Scraping the Lexan a little bit. This is going to be tricky. Get that tire down, set it down. Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, my bumper. Oh, there we go. Might be in trouble here. Oh yeah. Take a spin back towards the rocks, and we'll hit the crawler course for a little bit, do some light rock crawling, see how it does. This is not going to be a hardcore rock crawler by any means, but we'll give it a shot. It's got the platform to be fairly capable. Oh, I'm sliding. It's getting a lot of push from those tires. I thought it was the leaves on the trail, but I think it might just be the tires themselves now. Able to recover there, thankfully. This is going to be a tricky spot because I'm having a hard time hanging on myself over here. If this truck starts to go, I don't know if I'm going to be able to save it. Holding my breath, coming down. It's gonna be a tight turn here, not tight radius wise, but slippery off camber. Nice, we made it. I'm gonna try to shoot it down that trail right there, down to the rocks. Nice. All right, let's try some light rock crawling here. Come into some of my favorite lines. The boys have been out here changing things up. There's some gnarly lines on this course I'm not going to try with the Yoda here, but a lot of my favorite stuff is still intact. Front end sticks out a lot. You're noticing that with the approach angle here. It's high enough where it doesn't cause a whole lot of issues, but it is noticeable. Oh, I love the control of this thing. Tires are doing a lot better on the rocks. I don't remember if these are the same tires that the K5 Blazer had, but those did pretty good in stock form on the rocks especially. That front end is getting me there. Oh, oh my gosh, wrestling our way out of there. Servo feeling a little sluggish, was doing okay on the trails and getting pinched in these spots, looking for some more juice. Again, there's that departure angle. I am stuck right on the front end there. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, scraping and rubbing and banging all over the place. Cool truck. I like this one. I like the versatility of it. It's got the overland look to it, the accessories and everything. Really nice looking and performs pretty good on the rocks, all things considered. This is definitely going to be more of a trail truck. Let's go through Bicycle Bridge here, see how it does. It's got the capability to get through here. We'll see. Doing better than I thought. Oh boy, here we go. Nice job. It surprised me through Bicycle Bridge there. I wasn't expecting it to do that good. This is reminiscent of the FCX10 Blazer. When I tried that, it really surprised me out here. The rubbing on that Lexan body, especially in the front. Oh, I saved it. Look at it, slow it right down. Boy, this ESC on here is nice. I'm gonna get through this section and I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna keep running it and having some fun. I'll put the camera down so I can enjoy it. Challenge it through here. There we go. Nice, all right. Oh, there we go. Cool, I'm gonna keep running it out here. This is a great spot to try this truck out. I'll keep putting it through its paces. I'm gonna go have some fun, and I will catch you guys back at the bench to wrap this up. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for the LC80. Had a lot of fun with this truck. I think overall FMS did a really good job with this new release. It's a lot of fun to drive, surprisingly capable, and it looks fantastic. The new body, even though it's Lexan, they did a great job with the molded accessories. Everything comes together really nicely. I think the front looks a little odd to me. It's got a bit of an overhang, gives it kind of a derpy look. Mechanically, like I said, I love the straight axle, the simplicity of this thing. I prefer this over the Blazer. The truck held well, being driven pretty hard in a variety of different conditions, other than breaking the top of the cargo rack and some minor scrapes on the body. Haven't had any mechanical issues whatsoever. So overall, for $299, this is a solid 10th scale crawler, and definitely a great option if you're looking for a nice scale and trail truck. But guys, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of the FCX10 LC80? I will put the link in the description on where you can order this for yourself. And as always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in the next video.